This is my pet peeve of the season. I'm done with the pitch framing and trying to trick the umpire and all that because it's costing you games. It cost the Yankees a game last night. It's how they're teaching catchers to catch. And you can look all over the league. These guys are stuck. They get in one position, you may as well just put cement on them because you can't move. You've taken away your dexterity to be able to react and move around. Why do you think catchers were in a squat for so many years? All right, let me go to my breakdown on this. Whew. All right, let's go back to the play. That's early in the game. It's got to be perfect for a catcher to catch that pitch. Here's the one, just a little bit up and out. He can't move, he can't get there. All right, now, here's the other thing. Why are we framing pitches? There's the hitter, there's the catcher. Look how far the umpire stands back. But we're going to trick him? The umpire is calling the ball as it crosses the plate, not when it gets to the catcher. And if the umpire is calling it at the catcher, then we got bigger problems than I thought. Because they're calling it as a hitter sees it, crossing the plate. As a hitter, I'm not sitting here waiting for the ball to be back to the catcher's glove. I'm reacting and swinging that ball up front. I'm hitting it out here. I'm hitting it to the moon. Let's look at Manny. Notoriously for a backswing, right? Here's where the front of the plate is at. Look at how far back the catcher is. And then the umpire. He's barely even in the frame. That's how far back. And so we've got caught up and tricked and fooled into believing that this guy's tricking that guy back there by pulling pitches. We're trying to trick everybody, but what we've done, as we did with Yadi Molina ball the other day, he's coming up here.
He couldn't get up. He couldn't get up.
He couldn't get up. He's trying to pull it down, right. And they're fighting in the dugout.
So that's why you get in the squat. You're more athletic.
Exactly. Now you can go get balls and you can block balls.
Here's what I don't understand. Why do you have to have a knee down to frame pitches? Why can't you do the same thing from here?
We've fallen into this narrative of thinking framing really means something. If you're the umpire who's taken pride in seeing that and learned how to call pitches, I can't worry about what he's doing.
Go back to Tony Pena. He was the first guy that started to do this. But with 2 strikes, he would get out there, away, looking for a breaking ball away. But I would be very surprised if Tony Pena was on one knee and one leg out, where he had a chance to throw a base runner out, or there was a runner at third base. A runner at third base with 2 outs is no time to be limiting your mobility on a pass ball or wild pitch or what have you.
Tony Pena a lot of times like this, but that was not with the runner on. He didn't have his leg out here like this with the runner on. He would catch the ball here and he'd give me this.
Okay.
All right. And so does Santiago, and so did Pudge every now and then. Mm-hmm. But they weren't locked. What I'm saying is these guys are locking themselves. You may as well put a cement block here and say, you're not moving. All we need you to do is move your arm to maybe catch.